Welcome to Back to School Night Virtual Wise. My name is Miss Pink, and I teach physics and AP Physics 1 at Atascadero High School. This year is my ninth year teaching. I got my bachelor's in physics from San Jose State University and my master's in science education also at San Jose State University. The first thing I wanted to go over are physics resources. The first one is my website. I try to put everything there in terms of everything that your student may need in terms of links and things. I also have Google Classroom. Email me if you would like to be added to your student's account. And so you know, my plan for this year is to make sure that every assignment is always posted in Google Classroom along with any resources or videos or worksheets that need to go along with that. I also am trying to upload everything to Google Drive as well. This is another resource for students to be able to access any work that they may have missed in a file kind of format. Aries, I am going to try to update as often as possible for your student grades. You can also see your current grade status for any of the online assignments through Google Classroom. Currently, there are some issues with Aries, and they are working on fixing them as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, I've now deleted all of my gradebooks twice and started over. So Aries is not completely up to date yet, and I hope it will be soon. The last thing is AP Classroom. AP Classroom is something that I will be using with AP Physics classes. It is not something that the regular physics classes need to use, and that's where I will be giving AP exams, and they will also have the opportunity to do some extra practice problems through AP Classroom. So in physics, I wanted to quickly go over what to expect in terms of curriculum. We are going to be describing the motion of objects, so looking at graphs and motion maps, talking about how equations can be used to describe the motion of objects. And then we are really going to do a big focus on the physics behind cars and car safety. And through that lens, we are going to explore momentum, energy, forces, crumple zones, and impulse. So I hope that when they finish first semester of physics, they are going to know exactly why cars are designed the way they are, why there are speed limits, why we have seatbelts, why we have airbags from the perspective of physics. And I think the students will really enjoy it. Second semester, we're going to dive more into earthquakes, light, waves, electricity, and circuits. So it should be fun. On the other hand, we have AP Physics 1. So AP Physics 1, we look at kinematics, Newton's laws of motion, torque, rotational motion and angular momentum, gravitation and circular motion, work, energy and power, linear momentum, oscillations, mechanical waves and sound, and an introduction to electric circuits. So to say the least, AP Physics 1 is a much faster paced course and does not duplicate what the students will learn in regular physics. It is very important for you guys to know how to get a hold of me and for how to have students get a hold of me. The best way to get a hold of me is my email, and my email address is mariepink@atasusd.org. If you do not hear back from me within 36 hours or so, please make sure to go ahead and send me another email. Some days I get between 50 and 75 emails, and I would hate for yours to get lost in the shuffle. So if you don't hear from me, just send me another email. You could even forward the exact same one right back to me again. It is really helpful to me if you include the name of your student and what class period they are in, and if they attend the morning or afternoon sessions. It makes it much easier and quicker for me to look up information about your student and get information back to you regarding assignments and grades. Google Hangouts messaging is a new thing for students this year. This is essentially a way for students to be able to text message me on my cell phone. The way they do that is they can do it through Google Hangouts on an app on their phone or through Google Hangouts in the web browser. They will just use my email address and text me at that address, and it'll come up on my phone. This is a fantastic way to get a hold of me during class if your student loses internet connection, if they're having a hard time joining, if they need to be able to call into the phone, like come into the Google Meet using a phone instead of the computer, and various many other things. So this is a great way to get a hold of me on a very quick, short-term basis that does not require me to look things up on my computer to help them out. It's also a great way if they are looking for resources to be able to do the homework, and I can quickly just text message them back of where to go, or if something's missing to let me know so I can fix it as soon as possible. Office hours are after every seventh period class. So there is an eighth, it's almost like in the block for eighth period. It's called office hours on the school schedule. And students are able to attend either the morning or afternoon office hours, regardless of when they have class with me. All they need to do is go to Google Meet and type in PINK using their school account. Classroom phone. I've given you my classroom phone numbers to be able to call directly into my classroom. Unfortunately, it will only work for you when I'm teaching from the classroom, which is most days. And if I'm not currently teaching. So it'll need to either be during lunch or after school. But I can call you back if you would like me to. And then Google Classroom, students can make comments with inside of assignments to ask me questions and to make sure that things are going well. The problem with Google Classroom is if you make a comment and I miss the alert, that unlike email, I can't go back and see my unread comments. So if you make a comment and I don't respond, go ahead and please send me an email or Google Hangouts message me. If you have any other questions at all, please let me know or join us for back to school night. If you have any specific questions about your student, it would be great for you to email me those. And then that way I can more easily utilize all the minutes of back to school night to answer as many questions as possible. On back to school night will be Wednesday, August 26th from 6 to 7 p.m. This physics class will have the back to school night code of PNTJFPYPNX. And all your other students' classes will have different codes and they will all be listed on the school website on Wednesday. If you have any other questions or have trouble, or if you're having trouble finding anything else, please let me know. I'd be happy to help you. Have a nice day.